Hiya, I'm Nancy from Shamanic Heart Space. So, I wanted to just do a little video about kind of breaking down what the twin flame is. So, if you know me already, you'll know that I don't tend to use that term twin flame. I say twin, but twin flame, I don't tend to use it because it's been so highly romanticized. So I tend to use the term simultaneous soul incarnation, but it's a bit of a mouthful. So SSI works for me, or twin. But that's not important. What's important is that the SSI is not the same as a soulmate. A soulmate is two souls with similar kind of coding, similar blueprint, and that's why that can be a very powerful connection. But it's different to having a twin. A twin is one soul, shared energy field, shared soul, two bodies, two minds, one soul. And your twin is incarnated in another body at the same time as you, but you are both one soul, okay? So that's why it can feel so overwhelming, because you've never had a connection like that before. You feel so seen, so heard, so understood, so kind of even you feel complete. But the thing to remember here is that you're already complete. Even if you're sharing a soul with someone, it's not like half of you is elsewhere, so you need to be in some kind of union. You're already complete, but there's just a part of you that is elsewhere at the same time as you, and you've happened to have met. So, just, depending on your belief system, it may be easier to bring to mind the idea of you've been reincarnated many times, perhaps, and so you've just been reincarnated at the same time. That's really all it is. It's a lot for the mind to get itself around, but if you keep on sitting with it, it might make sense one day. It took me a long time to make sense of that. When that information was channeled to me, I was really confused until they said to me, quite literally, imagine you were Anne Boleyn in a past life. And I was like, okay, well, it's just like that, but it's happening at the same time. And I was like, oh, okay. Why Anne Boleyn? I don't know. I don't think it's relevant. I don't think I was Anne Boleyn. So, yeah, you and your SSI, your simultaneous soul incarnation, are both the same soul. How beautiful. You share an energy field. How beautiful. So everything that you feel, you can feel it in each other. You share an energy field with each other. It's amazing. So with that, your twin can't be someone you're related to or a pet. That was just some channeled information that I had to pass on. So they might be soulmates, but it's apparently not possible. It's not a thing. And this whole journey of awakening, which is what this is all about, meeting your twin, is about spiritual awakening. So it's important to know some of these things, the difference between what is a soulmate and what is a twin. So also some strange behaviours can be displayed on this journey that you may question, like borderline toxic or narcissistic. But the main difference being that synchronicities, number patterns, spiritual awakening, dark night of the soul, all of those things are confirmation. Weird stuff happening between you as well, you and your SSI, sharing dreams, etc. Separates it from any kind of toxic journey. But I'm kind of reticent to even use that term toxic or narcissistic. I'm kind of a bit over language at the moment, because there's just so much attached to tiny little words, and there's so many areas of meaning. Because the belief system I come from, for my 23 years working with plant medicines and being clairvoyant since I was born, I have a kind of understanding that everything that goes on outside of us and everybody we meet, and our whole entire lives is a reflection of what's going on inside of us. So even if we are in so-called toxic dynamics, that's to teach us something. Everything that's happening is to teach us, to guide us to a better place within ourselves. So this video really is just about, yeah, you know, I'm just trying to, you know, nail a few points down so that you can make sense of it yourself if that's what you're looking for. So yeah, if somebody is being narcissistic towards you, let's use that. I mean, everybody throws around that term narcissistic these days, and that's a whole other beast. But let's just, for argument's sake, if someone is being toxic or narcissistic towards you, they're going to be trying to control you and manipulate you. And I've actually, with all the people I've helped and me on that journey myself, I've not heard of that happening. This is a very different journey that you can see in the external world is very different to what happens in those kinds of toxic dynamics. So, I mean, if anything, the masculine runs away. And I'm not saying that it's it's only masculine energies that can be narcissistic or toxic, but yeah, if anything, they run away, and then the feminine will chase them. So the most important thing really for discerning between these two kind of categories, the SSI and the so-called narcissist, is if they are your twin, they will respond to you doing your inner work. So what I mean is, when you stop chasing and find a kind of harmony in yourself and direct all of your energy back into yourself, they come back into your life. Now that is completely different to what happens on those toxic relationship journeys. So it's kind of, maybe it's as simple as this. The SSI, especially the masculine SSI, is your shadow, showing you your darkest part so that you can clean up anything that you can't see that's holding you back. And when you do that, they return to you because the energy field is harmonized and balanced. And at that time, you will be much calmer, you'll be much stronger in everything, because whatever it was about them that made you feel addicted and want to chase them, and maybe even needy, or whatever was going on for you in your dynamic, but you've now learned to give all of those things to yourself. And that is really what is at the heart of awakening to consciousness, spiritual awakening. And when they come back, you might not even be that bothered about them at all. That might be unimaginable to you right now, but it's true, because it's possible that projection was going on and you felt like they were doing things to you, or they were making you feel certain things, but no, it was all coming from you all along. Anyway, give yourself time to digest some of these ideas, because it's a lot, especially if you're hearing it for the first time. It's a lot, and the ego mind doesn't like it, doesn't understand it. How can I be existing in two places at once? But that's a whole separate conversation about dimensions and times and all sorts of things. But anyway, I hope you find that helpful for now. Just do remember that you are two minds, two bodies, one soul. Anything that you're feeling, anything you're experiencing is in that energy field of your soul. And anything that is happening to you that you may be finding difficult, especially now with all the things that are going on the planet and in the cosmos that are trying to help facilitate individual awakening, it can be really tough. So just remember that you're not on your own, and you can't lose your TF, your SSI. You can't lose them because you're already one, okay? And they don't complete you, you complete you. You guys are already one perfect soul and being, no matter what happens. You can't lose them, so don't worry, okay? Bring the energy back to you. This is a journey all the way back to yourself. When you've conquered that, then you get to decide if you want to be involved romantically or whatever with them. But for now, just bring the energy back to you and calm everything down. All the chaos that's going on in the world, you deserve a little bit of peace. If you want some more help on the journey, feel free to reach out and do coaching for people on this journey. Got a course, got a Patreon, but even before that, for years, decades, I've been working with plant medicines and as a consciousness coach, people on their awakening, helping people use their gifts and wake up to their consciousness, because it's a tough journey. It's a tough journey. So I'm here, whatever you need, check out the show notes, and I'm sending you loads of love, and I hope to see you soon.